Pillars for an excellent marriage. Today we look at power of trust in a marriage. We said the glue that sticks together two human beings of opposite gender who do not know each other. You just met in the streets of Nairobi and you trust one another. You live together, not afraid of each other. That glue that puts you together, that magnet that always pulls you together, that you are always warm and hot toward each other, is called trust. The moment trust is poisoned or is shattered, you can be sure that is the end of that relationship. Even if it will remain there, it will remain there as a shell of what used to be there. Why is trust so important in the marriage? Number one, it brings emotional security and safety. When you trust your partner, you bring down your guards. If you want to experience a form of confidence, especially emotional confidence, is with the person that you trust. A wife in front of her husband can even just act anyhow, and she doesn't feel any condemnation. The husband, because trust, if you trust each other, it gives you a form of guarantees of your emotional safety. You know, there are people that you are in a relationship but completely uncertain. You are there because you are there, but given a chance, you would quit. Emotional security and safety. Something else about trust is open communication. Do your own research. Someone you don't trust, you speak with reservative language. You speak in reservation and preservation. But if you trust someone, you can confide in him or her. You can even find yourself opening up your secrets. One of the things that has destroyed communication is lack of trust, even at our workplaces. There is someone that you can go and tell everything, and there's a person, even if you will be pinched with the priors, you can't say anything because you don't trust this person. Either they will go and betray you or create violence and create some certain kind of narratives, and at the end of the day, whatever was intended for good turns out to be. So trust is actually a major manure or fertilizer for open communication. Something else very important, why trust is very important in our marriage, is stronger bonds and intimacy. A person that you can trust, you'll find you become compatible so easily. And the relationship between you two becomes tighter because you are not afraid of this person. This is a person you can invest with your time, your energies, your values, your virtues, because this person you know cannot stab you from the back. So trust in the marriage is so important than I can even say than even the marriage itself. Because imagine in a marriage with a person that you suspect can bring you down. How will you be saving that marriage? So strong a bond and intimacy, a husband and a wife, that they trust each other. You don't have the poison of suspect, of betrayal. Intimacy there is very sweet, very strong. Intimacy, everyone becomes open-ended to experience one another. But wait until you suspect this one. There are some gray areas. There are some shadows that are not well being communicated. Even if you are intimate with that person, but at a way that you are defensive. Something else is effective conflict resolution. Effective conflict resolution. Where trust is, even if you can contradict or you can go in contrary of each other and things do not augur very well. But if you trust each other, you notice you pursue harmony, you pursue reconciliation, you pursue forgiveness very fast than allowing things to escalate. Where there is no trust, a very small problem can become a very humongous mountain that no one can climb. So where there is trust, there is very effective conflict resolution mechanisms. You sit down and you face the issue together with honesty, open-mindedness, speaking to each other, not at each other, and you resolve. Something else is long-term partnership and growth. Trust is the foundation for long-term partnership. Why are marriages just not? Why are marriages of nowadays very perishable? They carry short-term and expiry dates. Even when you enter the marriage, your conscience is telling you, I am not here to stay. I am here maybe for 3 years or 7 years, and then I call it off. Because trust. The problem is the trust. A person that you trust, you cannot abandon that person to go and try. It's better the devil you know than the angel you do not know. The trust will make your relationship have longevity, long lifespan. That's why you notice we are celebrating men and women who are counting 15 years in marriage, like me, 20 years in marriage, and those who are our elders, because we are seeing it as an achievement. Why? Because marriage of nowadays, staying wronger with someone in the same house daily, and everybody is out there. Trust is the glue that will make you to stick together and grow together. Growth, advancement, progress, and all that. Something else is reduced anxiety and insecurity. Reduced anxiety and insecurity. If you want to go to the grave very fast, introduce anxieties and insecurities. Many marriages are breaking because of insecurities. Maybe your wife is too beautiful, your husband is too handsome, or the exposure, or the work type. The work type is also very key. You find many people are anxious about so many things. and that makes the relationship very weak.